Hi, this is Adrienne Smith. There's an energy crisis in our world, and it begins at the core of our bodies. A lack of truly intuitive connection to where we are, what we see, what we feel, and how we act as a result. I'm building a movement of expanded awareness to change that, and I'm glad you're here to join me in this revival. It's 7 a.m. on December 17th. Dark and extremely quiet as I flip the lights on low to my own private gym on the west side of Santa Barbara. I step onto the stair climber, one of the most humbling exercise machines that has ever been made, tap liked songs on Spotify, and I press quick start to get my body moving. The position of the stair climber allows me to see the sunrise over the Santa Ynez Mountains and the west side of town coming to life. As the sun allows for more light on the street, my attention is drawn to a house across the street from me. It has doors on the second floor, which gives access to a patio. But something is majorly wrong here. The patio is sinking on one side with exposed wood and light peeking through what could normally hold a chair and a person to sit in it. I think to myself, geez, I can't believe that house would probably sell for $1.5 million and it's falling apart. I keep thinking, I wonder when the last time the people who live there have thought about stepping onto the patio. I'd bet they don't even know it's falling apart. The scene repeats itself 2 days a week or so, and it keeps getting more interesting as it is now raining almost every day. The house captivates me. As the sun rises again and my heart races from stair climbing intervals, I notice the floor is now completely gone. On the next visit, there's a support pole holding up the entire patio. Obviously, someone is aware of the patio to haul in a support beam. The way I see it, there's an unkept house sitting on an extremely expensive piece of land. I've seen it tons of these types of houses get scooped up for cash, torn down, rebuilt, and sold to the highest bidder for cash once again. It gets me thinking about myself, my body, and all of our bodies, in fact. We don't all have a $1.5 million house, but we do all have a body, and we only get one of them. We can't trade it in for a new one or tear it down, though many of us do. Sure, we can make it appear put together. In fact, the cosmetic surgery industry is valued at $70 billion. And my functional nutritionist told me that most everyone that comes to see her says they do eat really healthy, but the truth is they're just a few poor choices away from diabetes. Ugh, scary. The foundations are crumbling. Our foundations. It's time we don't just put a support beam up and hope for the best. And hope, it feels good, but it's not a strategy. Honesty is. And it's the first step of rebuilding anything. We have to wake up enough to see where we are right now. I'm getting the chills just thinking about it. This takes a whole lot of courage. Maybe it comes in the form of acknowledging that we aren't sleeping well. Sure, a few nights of bad sleep we can recover from. Pregnancy taught me how resilient our body is, and thankfully, due to selective memory, I have forgotten how tough some of it was. But just ask any new mom how they are doing those first 3 months, and they'll tell you their memory's terrible. They can't complete a thought, they're swimming upstream, and simply put, they're exhausted. That type of living is not sustainable, and it's becoming the norm. The body is waving an SOS flag, and it's begging you not to ever need a support beam, or in other words, a prescription to sleep well. 9 of the 11 sleep aids I researched cause dependency, which means by the time you are ready to not use it anymore, your body will still think it needs it, and thus the cycle of depending on a sleep aid begins. I have such good news, though. Our bodies are extremely high-tech machines, supercomputers, if you will, and they are sending and receiving information constantly, giving us these little signs and sometimes big signs, asking us to pay attention. The tamale I ate the other night, man, sure tasted good, but within about 10 minutes, my stomach was rumbling. You were snoring like crazy last night, my husband says. Oh man, ugh, those 2 glasses of wine might have been the culprit. I woke up a lot during the night and I feel super unmotivated to do anything today, I think. When I'm trying to get 10 minutes of work done, and my daughter keeps asking me to help her find a toy that she has lost, I tell her for the 3rd time that I need 10 minutes, and then I promise to give her all my attention. And then she asks again. My chest starts to feel hot. My body, it's telling me something. My body is telling me something when my stomach rumbles, when I snore, and when I feel heat rise in my chest. It's telling me to pay attention so that it can be used to its fullest capacity. To write, to dream, to hike, to run, to laugh, to have the energy to play hide and seek while my daughter still wants to play with me. To give her piggyback rides up the stairs to play salon, and to keep my foundation strong so that when and, well, if she decides to have kids, I'll have the flexibility, strength, and desire to play Magna-Tiles on the floor with them when I'm in my 70s. Now, here's that courageous moment I was referring to. What is your body telling you to listen to? Close your eyes for a sec. Put your hand on your heart. What is your body telling you to listen to? What's not working as well as you want it to? This is your body talking. This isn't your head. This is the first step of a 3-step system. It begins with seeing and feeling where you are. This is bravery in action. Is the floor crumbling? If it is, it's okay. I've been there. But you have to look. This is where you are, and it doesn't have to be where you stay. It takes courage to keep looking. So close your eyes again. It also takes compassion to keep yourself calm during the discovery. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Let it out. Now close your eyes if you didn't already, and put your hand on your heart. Feel how mighty your heart is, and say this to yourself. I accept where I am right now. I love who I am right now. I see who I can become. And I'm all in for this journey. Feel what's happening in your body. Stay there. It's energy. It's energy asking to be paid attention to. It's your body calling you into this exact moment. Let's keep waking up together. I'll see you next week.